Hey, beautiful souls, welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Jane. So the question today is, how are you going to work your light? So the divine wants to know how you're going to work your light. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. All sessions are timeless, so whenever you find it, it's the right time for you. You can pick more than one card, and I guess that's it. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I'm a little, I don't know. I have to do a little cleansing or something before I start group 1. Welcome in group 1. So, sorry. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like all this silly interference happening. So I don't know if, I don't know. I think maybe it could be like really joyous or something. So the question is, the divine wants to know how you're going to work your light. So I'm gonna take this tape off in a minute. I'm just gonna pull out some cards here, some oracle cards, and I brought out the dragon deck. They wanted it to be more like I don't know, a mystical type dimension type, I don't know, thing. So anyway, we're just gonna go with the flow. Oh, the thinker came out. Okay. Oh my god, the cards are like flying in the air. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we'll take this one since they're flicking things around. A change in the wind. That's funny, Spirit, because the cards have been like flying around like there's a breeze blowing in here or something. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna just put these back here. Okay, so I'll put this up here since you're throwing them around. Okay. Could be doing a lot of thinking. Oh, look, she's a fairy too. One of these. Liberation on the bottom. Power, victory, and attainment. Oh, yeah, they want me to pull one of these too. They want me to read this at the end of the reading. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with the energy. Like I'm really giddy too. I don't know what's happening. Okay. This one. Oh, they do this. I never know when they show me both of them and I don't know which one. Oh my goodness, I can't. Maybe it's not this one. Okay, hold on. This one. Okay. That is beautiful. Look at that. That looks like a lotus flower within the flower. This is like a really high vibrational card. Like I can feel like this energy off of it. What number is that? Number 4. Oh, look at that. And you have 4. And you know what? That's funny because when I was setting this up on the timer on the clock was 444. So that number could be significant to you. Okay, let me move these so I can pull that over here. That's a really beautiful card, I have to say. Okay, put that one back. Move that out of the way. Okay, this one. And Mara, where are you being called to journey to? Interesting, because that's the question. Where are you going to? Oh my God, look on the bottom, 444 again. Reassurance, support, guidance, overseeing, big news. Wow. Okay, Spirit. What do you want from this deck here? You have this deck upside down. Open your heart to love. That can be interesting. One of these. Feels like 2 cards. Oh, it is 2 cards. Okay, guess you're getting 2 cards. All right. Oops. I'm going to take out a couple oracles or tarot to get us started. Oh my God, look, the universe on the bottom. No joke. Okay, and I'm going to pull out one of these here. Okay, I guess they pulled out 2. I guess we're taking, 3. I guess we're taking all 3. Alrighty, let's begin. Let's see here. What does this say? When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Flexible. Magical realms. And I was just saying how they wanted me to do like the magical type. Okay. So belief, confidence, and co-create. You know, see this Merkaba here too. On top of this, I think they want you to discover your own magic. And that starts with the detachment. It, you know, there's realms beyond the realms that we are aware of. You know, this is something you might do a lot of thinking about. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You have cougars here. You have eagles. And you have elephants. And you know, I'll tell you too, one thing is, it's like they're identical. Like what's on this side is on this side. So it's almost like they're trying to explain to you about the different realms here. I think they're trying to explain to you something about the realms. The magical realms. Maybe not be so much of thinking and be more flexible in your thinking. You know, see there's this vase and this egg too. Let's keep going here. Zadkiel. Destiny, pride, consciousness, forgiveness. be flexible. He's got the world in one hand and he's got a compass on the other. Destiny, pride, conscious, forgiveness. So they want you to be flexible. I don't know what's going on here. Let's bring out a couple of tarot cards here. The Ace of Pentacles. You know, it looks like another egg hatching here. Look, see? This is about stability, prosperity, a new financial beginning. The Five of Pentacles. So you could have been going through a lot of like budget problems. You could be financial issues. You could be even hoarding money at this time. It's also the Five of Pentacles. It's about, you know, struggling and hardships. You know, I see another eagle here too. You know, where it has like the forgiveness and stuff here going on. I was thinking that maybe because the world is so toxic, that it's draining you of your finances. It's creating a hardship. Okay, so how are they going to work their light? The Queen of Cups. You know, the Queen of Cups is all about, you know, the intuition, nurturing, it's mother energy. But they're saying here you're not alone because your ancestors are standing beside you. I think they just need you to be flexible here. I think they want you to have a deeper connection with them, with the divine, with the magical realms. Have belief and have confidence that you can co-create with them. Okay, let me see what else is here. These oracle cards. Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, a resolution. Yeah, they're bringing some kind of resolution for your money woes here that's going on. And what do you have? The divine matrix. I'm surprised I came up with it. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. And then they have the universe here. And look right underneath it, the sun. Yeah, you know, the universe is, you know, yeah, see how he says his hands out to you? They're trying to lead you. Okay, let's pull out a few more tarot cards here and see. You know, with this card too, I'm getting like they're wanting you to ground and find peace in your prayer. I think you're overthinking things too much. This thinker card is really, keeps drawing me back. I heard be open to the possibilities. I'll take the one from the bottom. The Nine of Wands, look at that. The Nine of Wands. This is about, you're nearly there. The fatigue, right? But you have resilience. Like when you look at this card, you see how like all these troubles, like one thing after another, after another, after another has come upon you, but you're still holding on. You're still, it's under here. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working towards something here. You're nearly there though. The Nine of Cups. The Ace of Swords. That is absolute truth. The Ace of Swords is like divine truth. And then you have the Page of Cups. Wow. Look at this beautiful white dragon. This beautiful white dragon. And then this blue one here. Creating ripples. Sending out your light. The hardships that come in are to help awaken you to the divine. It's to help strengthen you, because I see here like this has been a lot of trials and tribulation, and this barren land here that all the hardship and stuff, but with the Nine of Cups, there's going to be like fulfillment and happiness and realizing your dreams, especially where it comes out under the Ace of Pentacles. Because this is like the Ace of Pentacles is all about like a new financial beginning, stability, prosperity. See how this new egg has, for some reason they keep drawing me back to being flexible, and the thinker card here. So I think you could be like overthinking it and maybe have more like belief, you know what I mean? See how this egg is cracked open? This is truth here. The Page of Cups too, this is about like love and news, emotional, like dreams, like being all dreamy, like, you know what I mean? Just it's all about your dreams. And then you know what I mean? It comes right, because this is all like the foundation that you've put in. And then the Queen of Cups, so you go from like the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups, right? You go from, the Five of Pentacles, all the struggle and hardship. You notice like it's in between. So I think this is something that you're keepers of the earth. I kind of think that you have some kind of shamanism or something to that effect, because like where you're really connected to the like keepers of the earth here, because she looks like an indigenous, like in Canada we call them indigenous people, but I don't know if they actually like being called indigenous, because it separates them, because they're like there's so many different tribes, right? There's so many of them that, I guess indigenous just says that they're all the same, but they're not. They're all individuals. They're all individual. Oh yeah, look, there's wolves here too. You might really resonate with wolves and eagles and cougars and elephants and dragons and deer. Like that's a stag. And I'm going to tell you too, and the fox, and foxes are really smart. And the stag, that's really masculine, high connective type, and so is the eagle. And a fox, they're very good at surviving, but the dragons, they live in a different realm, just like a magical realm. So I think you just need to have a little bit of belief in something. I don't know what is. Maybe you don't feel that, you know, the universe is looking out for you, but the universe card came out in the very beginning, right? And the sun. So that tells me that light has been like illuminating your path. Blessing in disguise. No joke. Look. Every experience offers a gift, whether you perceive it as good or bad. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Be patient and have faith. There is a blessing that you cannot see at present. These are all the struggles you've gone through. This is all like the hardship. Look, the way ahead is clear. And I just said with the sun card coming out that they've illuminated your they illuminated your path. Now is a favorable time for doing what you love most. Yes, because that's what I was saying, that this is these dreams that you've had. And you notice they're all the same dragon. Well, so she's sitting in her nest. She's, you know what I mean? She's, it was, started here in the cave. Well, actually started with the Page of Cups here, like, dreaming of this idea and then, putting some heavy thought into it and action into it. And now you're the queen, and you're going to be reaping all kinds of rewards here with this Ace of Pentacles, with this right underneath it. Okay, so now is a favorable time for doing what you love most. Life is opening up for you. New partnerships are forged, and much progress is made as your heartfelt aspirations begin to manifest into your world. No joke. Look at this, Wings of Love. I've never seen these ones before, so this is interesting. Wings of Love. Delays and obstacles will soon clear. It's like you find your wings and soar above the earth, from where you can clearly see the bigger picture of your life and future. You are free to write your story, but remember that life is a co-creation between you and the divine. I love that. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to pull out this one here. Let me move this over here. Yep. Here we go. That was number 4. Yeah, that was number 4. Hold on, let me grab that book here. Number 4. See what that says? Consciousness of conditioning. When we feel stuck in a situation, no joke. Okay, when we feel stuck in a situation not of our choosing, especially when the situation feels negative, we often need to bring some previously unconscious conditioning into conscious awareness. At a deep level, we may have been denied the right to be respected. Becoming aware of this allows for the possibility of a new, less defensive and less aggressive way of being. That's why they're saying destiny, pride, conscious, and forgiveness here. Way of being. Just because you've believed something to be true in the past, it doesn't mean it's beyond question now. Can you shed a layer of your conditioned mind so that more gentleness towards self and perhaps even others? often can soften your worldview. You can, and he's even holding the world. Notice I had put that on there. So you can call in this, this angel here is helping. Well, he's even has the, and the compass. So he's showing you the way. They're showing you the way. Wow, Spirit. So you can overcome a persistent negative pattern now. Doing so begins with the realization that such spiritual success is possible. So that's how they want you to shine your light. They want you to believe in yourself. They want you to believe in the magical realms, just like I was talking about. They don't want you to be so connected to the world. Oh my God, Spirit. Okay. So this is all I have for you for group 1. So if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And something's peeking out here. The Knight of Wands, Spirit. You know, the Knight of Wands is all about having that passion and the ambition. Yep. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to close reading at this, and I'm going to bid you a good day, and I hope this video finds you well, and I'm going to send you all my love and light, because that's how I work my light. I help others with shining light on their paths, help them, encourage them. So, spread a little of that light for yourself. Okay, bye everyone. Welcome in group 2. So, we're going to pull out some oracle cards first, and then we're going to pull out some tarot cards. And I brought out the Dragon Tarot deck for this reading. And we're going to see what your path is. Okay, so the question today is, how are you going to work your, Divine wants to know how you're going to work your light. Okay, so let's just get these mixed up really well here. On the bottom, come to the edge. This kind of gives me the like the Fool card, where you're ready to move forward. Come to the edge. 36 breaks down to a 9 too, so that that is like coming to the end of something, right? Starting something, getting ready to start something new. Okay, let's see here. Bottom of this one. Illumination, inspiration, positivity, joy. Yeah. There's going to be, I don't know what your path is going to be, but we're going to find out. This sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, I think they want me to take this card, so I'm going to take it. Okay, we'll do this one next. Okay, let's see here. They want me to take another one. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Wow. The illumination. Oh, you're starting a whole new path. Wow. Because that's all about your light. Sounds like your path is going to be pretty cool. I noticed that all these flower petals, I think those are, what's going on? stuttering. These are rose petals because they're heart shaped. All rose petals are actually shaped like hearts. So if you're releasing soul patterns, past lives, and contracts, I just heard you're mopping up all that karma. Okay. Oh my gosh, that card went flying. Hold on, I don't know if I can get that card. What is happening? Where'd that card go? Oh, there it is. Actually, hold on. Grab that. Oh my gosh. Oops. Knock its stuff down. Oh my gosh. I still can't pick it up. Okay. Oh. Look. Green light. Happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope. Wow. You got a lot of great things. Oh, they want me to pull one of these out too, so that cut the deck. I'll read this at the end. Okay, I'm gonna cut this deck here. Oh, I did this the last time too. I don't know which one. This one. Okay. Number's this one? 20. Okay, I'm going to pull out one of these. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation, no joke. So they did want this card. Because look, that's twice on bound. Okay, so let's, okay, I'm going to pull out a few of these. Okay, not yet. Okay, here we go. What's happening? It's like there's all this excitement or something going on. It was like that for the first group too. Okay, calm down. Fine. Come on. Oh, 4. Oh, 5. Okay, you're getting 5. It's on the bottom. The 8 of Wands. Look, and that's coming in fast. Wow. Okay, 8 of Wands. Okay, and a couple of these, or one of these. Did the card come out? Oh, I thought a card just come out. Okay. Oh, it flipped over. Okay, that's why. Okay, I'm not taking those. I'm going to... Let's try that again. Okay, one on the bottom. Okay, here we go. Oops. Jeez, what's going on here? Okay, let's start with your path. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so it says, Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Okay, let me move that over so that... Oop. What is happening right now? I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. Between worlds, no joke. Because you're the illusions. See through the fears and the illusions. You have one foot in this world and one foot in the on the other side. Because you're removing all these. Look, come to the edge. Look. You're ready to, because, they brought up here about the releasing the soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And then here, the Chamber of Violet Flames, the karmic release, the radical transformation. Let's see what this one is here. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. So your path, you're gonna have spiritual acceleration. Like I said, you have 1 foot in this world and 1 foot in the other. And it says, and this is, and the Eight of Wands here, this is all about acceleration. This is all about something coming in very quickly, and spiritual acceleration, progress. Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, what's this one? Inspirational creation, alchemy, magic, innovation. Just like I said, with the alchemy, you are like rocking it here, because you're finding your magic, and you're burning through all those karmic, you're, I think you're not just burning through your own karmic releases. I don't think you're just doing yours. I think you could be burning through other people's. I think that's why you're getting a spiritual acceleration here, because when you're able to do your own and then you're doing others, that means you jump levels, right? Priestess, no joke. And when the card flipped over here, when I was shuffling the tarot, it came out with the Queen of Cups, I think it was. How are you being called to step up and lead? How are you going to shine your light? And I think that's how. I think you're very magical here. Inspirational creation. Akasha. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to read your guidance is divinely guided. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to access all the Akashic records, because you're releasing all these soul patterns, you're releasing all these contracts, you're releasing all these past lives, and generational ones too. And then we have another three. So another three here. So you have protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. Guardian angels. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you're accelerating really quick. See how they're all this releasing? Look at this beautiful path that she's going on. Yep. Wow. This is beautiful. Okay. It's coming in fast too. You must be doing a lot of soul searching, and I think that's why because you've dealt with yours so quickly. I think that's why you're now alchemizing other people's. So I think you're helping to release other people's bound karmic things or contracts even. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Let's see what the tarot cards look. Ace of Wands. That's new initiative too, right? Queen of Cups. Oh, and that card flipped out when I just said that. Oh, Spirit. That's funny. So the Ace of Wands here. This is all like inspiration, new initiative, new passion. Yeah, you have that fire within to take on this path here. Absolutely. And then you have the Queen of Cups. Wow. She's in her power. She's sitting in her nest now. You know what I mean? You see how she's releasing all these souls? Look at this. Just like she's releasing souls here. Look at that. And you know, this, that whale, I don't know if you can see that whale. Let me pull that up here. That whale there, that is, oh, what do they call those whales? I can't remember the name of those whales, but they're the ones that dive as deep and they eat squid. They go to the deepest depths of the ocean. And that means that, you know, with the queen here, you know, with this intuition and everything, that means that you dove down really deep into those emotions and released all of that, released all these patterns, released this karmic stuff. And that's why it's such a radical transformation, because you took a deep dive. You know, these I want to call it a dragon. These whales, they hold their breath for like hours too. They have like these air things inside them that they, you know, that when they come to the surface, though, they stay on the surface for a while to take a breather. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see here. The Three of Pentacles. Oh my God, this is all about celebration. Yeah. See all these bones here? Oh, I just realized there's two dragons. It's a new deck. I haven't seen any of these. I didn't look through the cards. I just started using them today. The Three of Pentacles. That's cool. This is all this hard work that you've been doing, all this learning. Teamwork, because you've been co-creating. So, dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Yeah, you're definitely seeing through fears and illusions. You know, maybe you could, you know, the thing is too, when you go through awakenings, you know, you have like periods of rest while things are like integrating and you're recalibrating. So you could be kind of like, you know, what's next, right? Like, is there anything else? Oh, there's more. I can tell you that there's more. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is all that what you've worked through. See, you've worked through all of them. You've worked through all this karma, all this baggage. Wow, what's this one? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah, that's why I said here with this one, like you're the Fool card. You're ready. You're ready for more. You're ready to like what's next. But like you have to be careful too, because they can't like overwhelm your system. Okay, so let's bring in some clarifiers here, since I burned through all these really quick. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. The Star, look at that. Yeah, the Death card. This is the rebirth. So you're gonna go, yeah, you're going through, you're burning through everything. You're accelerating. Look at the Star one. That is beautiful. Look at that. More of this like rising. Wow. Okay, let's see here. What about the Three of Pentacles, Spirit? Your path is looking pretty fine here. I tell you that. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Let's see here. Take this one. And this one. It's on the bottom. The Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit. See this, what do you call those balls? Jeez, what is going on? Crystal balls, yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah. And right underneath it's a Three of Wands. It's all that creativity. Thinking about the traveling. The Lovers, look at that. And look, it comes right under the Three of Pentacles, and that is the Three of Pentacles is about um like teamwork. Oh, and then you even have these, oh, they have the long legs, kind of like the I would call it a partridge. It's not a partridge. Oh my god. Flamingo. I have koi fish here too. And I'm telling you, I think that might actually, they kind of do look like flamingos, but I think they're herons. But I'm pretty sure that they feed pink food dye to these birds because I think they are actually white. And they feed them pink food or pink food dye or something to make them pink. And I see a lot of, even the lotus flowers here are pink. That's this big transformation you're gonna go through. Oh, there's another card, right? What is this? The Ten of Cups. Yes. You've gone through a lot, but you're going to be rewarded in the end. You're going to have this connection, abundance, and wow, this is beautiful, Spirit. Wow. Okay, let's see what these ones are. Have faith. All is happening in accord with the higher will of your soul. The present is paving the way for a glorious future. Love has guided you through the darkness, and now a new chapter unfolds. Your path. Wow. Know where you want to go. Love and faith can make it happen. And this one, precious moments. Ultimately, we are truly, oh, all we truly have is our soul and our memories. Cherish the time you have with those who you love, and treasure the memory of all who have been part of your journey. Focus on the precious things in life. Lighten up and savor the sweetness of every moment. Yeah, that's these all these hardships you've gone through because, even though like people have caused you pain or you've had to go through all that, you really need to thank them because they are what led you to where you are right now. And without that, you wouldn't have learned everything that sorry, my throat's going. You wouldn't have learned all the things that you now know. What number is this? Number 20. Number 20. Oh, my ear is ringing. So, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be receiving some kind of activations or something here. Number 20. Let's see what number 20 says. Oops, I passed it. The unscripted journey. Oh, no joke. So this is talking about your journey, right? And then this is your path. Wow. Okay. The path you now tread is a delicious confluence of divine destiny and unscripted come on. Spontaneous life. Sorry. I don't know what's interfering here, but it's like I have all this excitement or something. To embrace this journey, remember that change can bring blessings. You may be surprised at how much you can now leave behind without feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel lighter than you ever imagined. And you know that underneath here, this Three of Wands, I was just saying how, I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking about traveling. Spirit. Okay. Just as the butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind when it is time to spread its new formed wings, so too shall you be ready to discard what you once held within. See, you're almost there, right? That's what I was saying. You're almost there. You're still working through one, but you're almost there. You've been working really hard because you're at the Seven of Pentacles, so you're almost there. But this is what they're saying is going to be, coming, right? And you're being guided. Okay. You can feel good. Oh, hold on. You can even expand in accord with the natural evolution of your soul. The past has served a purpose. You can feel good about what has been and about where you are heading. This oracle brings confirmation of a significant change taking place in your life, according to the inner timing and awakening of the soul. Trust is the natural timing of your emergence. Wow, Spirit, that's beautiful. Well, I really do hope that oh, look, I never even noticed this card here on the bottom. And I was saying how my ear was ringing. Arcturian light codes. Oh, I wonder if there's a light code in here, because they were saying how about a rapid acceleration in your spiritual gifts here. So evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Wow. Okay, so that's all I have for group 2. This is, I would love to claim this, but I don't know if this is mine or not, but I'd like to claim it for me. So I hope this video finds you well. I'm going to send you all my love and light, and I bid you a good day. Bye. Welcome in group 3. Okay, so we're just going to set this aside here, and I'm going to pull out some oracle cards, and I brought out the Dragon Tarot deck. So I'm going to pull out some cards here, and then we're going to start the reading. So let's find out how you're going to work your light. Okay, I guess I want that card. Co-create, no joke. Okay, let's take one of these. Whoa. This card flipped up: majestic eminence, sacred divine feminine worth. I'm going to put it back in and see what happens here. Okay, let's see here. I feel like they want another one here. There's 2. This one. Illumination. It's funny because they brought that one out on the last one too. The last reading. I'm going to keep that up. All right, let's see here. Take one of these. Like, first off, what I'm getting here is trust your intuition. Well, perfect timing. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to put this one up here. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay. So on the bottom here, it says no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. I don't know. Okay, so they want me to bring out one of these for after. Let me split the deck here. Okay, so we'll read this one. I don't know what this, number 19. That there. And we'll pull out one of these. That one. Karmic board clearing. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. I wonder if that's why they came out with this one here about no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay. Because, you know, this, as soon as this card, as soon as I looked at it, it gave me the information of trust your intuition. So I think you might be questioning. Oh, let's start with this one. See what this says here. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. You know, this kind of gives me the earth, air, water, and fire thing. Deep knowing. Look, another eagle, another owl. Yeah, I think you know. I think it's somebody. I think somebody's interfering with your knowing, because it's like deep knowing and co-create. And I heard listen to your intuition here. The divine flow at all costs. Yeah, I think you're questioning yourself, or somebody is like making you question yourself. Okay, I'm going to move this one here and put this one up here. Third eye activation, no joke. Brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. That's so you're going to have the deep knowing and the clear seeing. And that's your intuition, is your third eye, right? The divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. That's why it's like pause, say no. I think they, I don't know if there's like, because there's like a storm going on here, I don't know if this is you fighting the energy, or the energy is fighting you because you're light. Because you're light. Because of how you're shining your light. You know, when I look at that really closely, it almost gives me the shape of a dove. But it's in one of those like optical illusion things. Yeah, I think that because if you need to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs, no matter what storm comes your way. Look, and then I just happened to pick up, and these three cards picked up. But look what showed itself underneath. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yeah. Yeah, look, and then you have here the crumbling. What are you clinging to? And there's more lightning and storm clouds. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Yeah, I think whatever's going on in your life right now, I think it's interfering with your divine flow. It's interfering with your how you work your light. But when I heard listen to your intuition, the power of prayer, but it came I don't know if I put it in reverse, but in reverse it says resistance, doubt, deny, attachment. Yeah, because I think you're getting some kind of um, resistance going on here. I think somebody is doing it though. I think so, you have somebody that is making you doubt yourself, doubt your knowing, doubt your intuition. Because it says here, just like to wait, postpone, pause, say no. And I don't think this is your energy. And then with the two hands here, the power of prayer. So with the power of prayer, you can surrender, believe, affirm, and release it. But right now, look at that. And look, this is number 40, and then this is number 40. So this card does have to do with that. Yeah, absolutely. The power of prayer. I'm going to keep it in the upright, even though, because I'm not sure if I turned it. But either way, I think both up or down is relevant, because I do believe that you're getting some kind of resistance. And that's why I heard them say, listen to your intuition with this card. Okay, let's see what this one has to say. Let's see what this one is. Crown portal. Oh my God, no joke. So you're going to have a third eye activation and a crown portal is going to be open here. Divinity, unity, separation. Wow. Exiled, illusions, shadows, isolation. Yeah. You've broken through the illusion that your deep knowing. You have the deep knowing, so you've broken through these illusions. Somebody is, I don't know who it is that's telling you to, that's creating a resistance for you. It could be like your partner or somebody that's close to you because of the two hands, right? One is like um I don't know if that's like steel and this is gold, or iron to gold. I'm not sure. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. They're referencing the moon here. I notice that they're like showing an eclipse here, and then the face in the moon here. Okay, so let's see what else you have. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so you do need to do a little bit of, this is why they're saying here also, they're saying wait, postpone, pause, and say no, because you need to do some resting. And then, of course, they showed here, because you're doing a karmic board clearing, that's what this, like going through this illusions and shadows and isolation. Yeah, look, in the astral realm is right underneath it here, which is karmic release, healing, the lineage, and boundaries. So you need to put some boundaries in. Yeah, you need to just follow your intuition here. Am I missing a card? Ah, funny spirit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this individual here is causing a resistance here. Okay, let's pull out some tarot cards. Let's see what we have. Okay, 6 it is. What do we have here in the bottom? 7 of Cups. Yeah, these are all the choices. These are all your desires and choices and dreams. It's all that decision making. You're trying to make, there's something about you trying to make decisions or something. But I think you need to take a step back and you have a lot going on here. That's why they're saying call back your power, cut the cords, and do a soul retrieval. I think you've got yourself spread in so many different areas. And I think that's why you have a crown portal open. They're trying to do a third eye chakra. You're releasing all your karmic. You have your sun kind of just spewing every which way. Yeah, you're really working your light here. Yeah. Even when there's an eclipse here, you have a lot of protection going on here, though. You have 7 guides here that are around you at all times. It's taking a whole team. What's this? 4 swords. See, there we go. Do some resting. Yeah, you need to rest. And they can't do these activations if you're already tired, because it could make you very ill. So you need to take a little bit of time for yourself. And then here you got the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is all about having like a lump sum here, like a solid foundation. Yeah, I think you have you're spreading yourself too thin here. The Hermit, yeah. Do maybe do a little, she's here in isolation here. This isolation card came out too. See how she's got herself surrounded by this bubble too, this energetic bubble. Oh, I think they're trying to surround you with this energetic bubble. They're keeping the door closed for a reason here. They don't want you expelling any of your energy. What's going on here? 7 of Pentacles, you're almost there though. Temperance, yeah. This is the healing. You can't continue to shine your light if your cup is empty. So you need to recharge it. The 6 of Cups, this is that giving and receiving, the giving and the give and take, right? You have to be able to give. You have to be able to take. And I think in this instance, it's referring to like recharging and resting, so that the universe can give to you, so you can shine more light. Oh, I didn't take out a couple of these. Sorry, Spirit. I felt like there was something, like I was missing something here. Whoops. That's probably where the 7 of Cups is coming in here, all these decisions. Yeah, the 7 of Wands, stand your ground. This is the boundaries. You need to put up your boundaries. Okay, this one. Oh, 2. Okay. One on the bottom. Okay, let's see here. Sacred space. Oh, no joke. A profound transformation is transpiring in your soul. There is a whole new world brewing. No joke. Oh my God, Spirit. You're so funny. Remember, we are the co-creators of our collective we are the co-creators of our collective reality. It's time to start a revolution of calm, stillness, and gentle humanity to unite, celebrate differences, and welcome diversity in ideas, beliefs, and thought. So they're bringing us up a lot about the change within, the unchangeable. Life is constantly changing, even though it is unchanging at its core. Change is part of life. It is what keeps life's never-ending story interesting. Allow your branches to move with the breeze and adapt with the seasons, but keep your roots firmly planted in the earth beneath you. And they told me to take the one on the bottom here, which is creativity. Oh, no joke. It says, creativity. I flow through the invisible, formless fibers of your imagination. I see hopes, colors, and dreams. Look. The earth, the sky, the stars shining within. I see you drawing creative wisdom from the ocean of existence you hold within. Move beyond thought and planning and let your imagination run wild. That's cool. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Number 19. Number 19. Light in the darkness. And I put it right out on top of this one too, Lo. The protection. Where it has the eclipse, but there's still that light that I was talking about. Spirit, you're so funny. Okay. In its holistic wisdom, the soul will at times move through the darker sides of life to experience loss, suffering, and pain. Choosing to believe there is a higher purpose behind that suffering can enhance your ability to adapt and move through such experiences more swiftly, gaining wisdom through the process. Our soul pearl is formed in deep challenges. Look at that. Doesn't it look like that's a pearl? What the hermit is holding here? Wow. This our soul pearl is formed in deep challenges. This pearl is beyond price, grown through struggle, rare and hard won. This oracle asks you to recognize that something worthy and extraordinary develops within your soul as you move through your life. Do not give in to despair. Honor your suffering as a way to learn about yourself. But do not believe it is reflective of the bigger picture, nor the deciding factor of your ultimate happiness. Though you may not quite see or feel it at this moment, something very precious is happening within your heart. Hold tight. You will emerge from this victorious on so many levels. See? Hold your boundaries. You will be victorious on so many levels. Yeah, because you got the crown portal opening here. And you have a third eye activation going on. Holy, that's a lot of flow going on. That's a lot of light. That's going to be, you're going to be like illuminating an awful lot of light when this is all said and done. I think that you're already putting a lot of light out already, but because even in behind this moon, there's a lot of light going on. Okay, Spirit, this is all I have for group 3. And I hope this is been very enlightening for you, because it sure has been for me. This has really been very fun to do, actually. So I hope this video finds you well. I bid you a good day, and I'm going to send you all my love and light. Bye.